Hello, fellow Pokemon fans. Welcome to the stream. Get some music popping in here. I went with some game chops today. Got about 91 songs to cycle through and filter through. Looks like we had Marcus pop in. Welcome, Marcus. Thanks for popping in, smashing that like button. Brock, Lewis, and Brant, welcome as well. We beat Misty. That's what's good. I also need to go deposit some Pokemon. Last stream, a few hours ago, I overzealously grabbed a Venusaur and a Blastoise in the anticipation that I wouldn't need to catch any Pokemon other than Onix in this cave. However, it was brought to my attention that I will need to catch exactly 3 Machop for the run as well. So I will have to evolve 2 of those. So we will catch 3 Machop or 2 Machop and then Onix and then Machop again. That's the plan. Must be a holiday weekend or something. People be out doing stuff with the family. Because we had a lot of likes come in, but not a lot of people sticking around, it looks like. Got 1 person viewing at the moment. It's alright. We'll stream all the same. And there's Machop number 1. Ouch, that hurt. Ha! Take that, Machop. Geodude, don't need that. Looks like I got a little bit of sun today. Goodness, I'm a little burnt. A little red. Welcome on in. Looks like we had 2 people hanging out for a second. Still have 2 people hanging out. Welcome. Looking for 2 more Machop and an Onix. Then we'll battle this Pokemon Maniac here. Would probably be beneficial if I just, you know, progressed, but where's the fun in that? Well, that did better than expected. Might not be bad to train Voltorb on some Zuzus, since it's not doing very much damage here. Voltorb grows to level 20, still no Thunder. There's the Onix. Go, Sacrificial Pawn. Oh, that actually did decent damage. But because we grabbed Onix prior to Machop, we're going to catch 2 more Machop, go back to the Poké Center, And then we'll progress through Rock Tunnel, having all the Pokemon caught that we will need till the end. Make it a little bit faster just to barrel through at that point, I suppose. Goodness gracious. Should it allow us to catch it anyways? The worst part is this isn't even, like, it's over half damage. That's crazy that it's being this difficult. Let's try that. Even worse. Okay, Onyx using Tackle. Maybe I'll use a Tackle too, get it just a little bit lower. That was weird. I swear its health is like glitching out every other attack. Huh. Okay, that's just robbery. At this rate, I'm not going to have enough Pokeballs. Okay, Drowsy. It's up to you. Do I even have? No. Dang it. This is one of those amazing moments where I throw out a Charizard and the Pokemon's just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I will get in that Pokeball and stay there now. No, evidently not. This is so freaking crazy. What's the catch rate on this stupid thing? That was wild. Crazy. That took easily like 10 Pokeballs or more. I knew it. Zubat's not gonna let me run. Because it's faster. Which is a crock of bullcrap, by the way. Running from an enemy should not be speed-based. But, like, in all actuality, it should, because you're running from them. If you can't run faster than them, you can't run from them. I think that's, like, the idea here. Still a crock of crap. I could have swapped out the Charizard and just walked away. No problem. No questions asked either, really. me just getting bodied by all these little Pokemon here. Don't do me like that, Machop. Needed to make down for my notes here that I have an Onyx and I have a Machop. No, we don't need a Zubat. This is some good Game Chops music. I kind of feel like this needs to be angled down just a bit. That way I'm not just ahead on a stream. There. Okay, question is, can I catch a Machop full strength 3 Pokeballs? Can't catch it with 1. Nor 2. Nor 3. Lame. Go to release specifically because I can get rid of Diglett and Butterfree. Bye, Diglett. Bye, Butterfree. I tried to get Diglett for Cut because it can use Scratch. I figured if it can Scratch, it can Cut. That is not the case. And Butterfree was supposed to be able to use Flash, but that was a lie. Survey said that was incorrect. I swear you used to be able to catch a Magnemite up there, but maybe that's Fire Red Leaf Green only. We're gonna go spend a fortune on some Pokeballs. This music's a game changer. expecting it to already be on the Pokemon I needed. That was pleasant. Shoot, maybe I'm also thinking of Pokemon Gold and Silver and Crystal, where you get to come to the Kanto area and there's Magnemite here. I can't remember for the life of me. But I swear there used to be Magnemite in that grass on one of the games I played through. Come on, Machop. Grab another Machop. Let's go. Might as well level up Voltorb while I'm here. Oh, now you want to come out and play, I see. I see how you is. Oh, now I'm confused. Lame. Well, now that it's got more HP, I'm not sure I want to take the risk of Tackle not defeating it. Welcome on in. Looks like we have 2 viewers for a minute here. Do us a favor, smash the like button while you're here. Have a low-key stream tonight. Not a lot of the usuals popping in today. I don't recognize the Relic song. Alright, it can take one more hit. Ooh, 4 viewers. Welcome, guys. It's getting kind of popular for a second. We officially have all of the Pokemon we can obtain in Rock Tunnel. History and Science, welcome. Glad you were able to open up that switch. As soon as I dropped it in the mail, I'm like, I'm missing that cart. it's gonna drive me crazy until I know it's there. So I'm just glad that it's accounted for now. Hey, thank you. Enjoy the abilities that Switch has. That's all I can say, I guess. Yeah, so I'm doing a Extreme Professor Oak's playthrough of the game. Professor Oak Challenge, you have to evolve your Pokemon and catch every single Pokemon that you can obtain prior to each gym leader. But with a Professor Oak's challenge, normally you're limited to only one cartridge. So version exclusives and trade Pokemon are off the table, and with the exception of Pokemon Yellow, you don't get all of the starters. Well, I have all of the cartridges, so I am doing a challenge, a Professor Oak challenge, that requires trade evolutions as well as version exclusives. And I'm doing a Living Dex version of that challenge. So instead of just getting my Charmander and evolving it to a Charizard before Brock, I would have to have a Charmander, Charmeleon, and a Charizard all in my Pokebox before being able to fight Brock. And a lot of other Pokemon. So, for example, we've got 64 Pokemon. We've only beat the second gym. And I have to get like 57 Pokemon to fight Koga, which will be the third gym in this case. Yeah, it's a very lengthy challenge. Wes, welcome. Do me a favor, guys, while you're here, smash that like button. Let's get the like goal of 20 hit. There we go, up to 12. We can make it 13, I think. The classics are always replayable, yes. They will never not be replayable. There's that 13th like. 7 more and we got the goal. What's going on, Wis? Okay, that Slowpoke's out for blood, I guess. Just here chilling. Homework all done for the weekend, hopefully. Game over. Just 2 weeks until the Switch 2? That is correct. is correct. Also, I need to go back and get some crucial items to the playthrough. So I am going to backtrack out a little bit here. I realized I forgot to grab an ether and a super potion. Sonic Boom. Now, as long as he doesn't crit me, we'll be alright. What do I mean? 53 Pokemons until gym? Means how many Pokemon I have to catch and or evolve before I can face Koga, the third gym leader in this run. Isn't that going to take like 100 episodes? I'm hoping no. See, each one gets faster. Because if you'll notice, we're at like 65 Pokemon caught total, somewhere around there. And we are at episode 46. We were at episode, I swear, like 36 by the time we beat Brock. So the next 30 went infinitely faster than the original 30. And now we have 50. But the thing is, once I get to where I'm going, it's going to pop off. Because I'll be level 20 training, maybe level 30, depending on where I get to go to train. It'll be very beneficial. We'll get experience points faster. And some of the evolutions, like 10 of the evolutions, are stone or trade oriented, so ooh, I forgot the potion. Don't tell me I have to use cut. I do have to use cut. Gosh dang it. But it's money. It's money. It's gonna be dumb. We're gonna swap a Pokemon just to get a stupid super potion. Because a lot of the 50 Pokemon we are going to get, so like 10 of them are stone evolutions, like Vaporeon, Umbreon, or Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Eevee. So that 4 gonna be real quick. Arcanine, Ninetales, gonna be real quick. Poliwrath, gonna be real quick. And then there's like Tangela, Kangaskhan, all those guys after that are going to be really quick. So, well, aside from the fact that I have to find them in the Safari Zone, but I don't have to evolve them. That's the key. Doing well, Wiz. I'm doing so good. How about yourself? I woke up today, popped an energy drink, and I feel splendid. I weeded the garden, mowed the lawn basically, ran my kiddos into the ground, so they went to sleep pretty easily. Whether they stay that way is a different story. But, edited a few videos today. It's been a pretty decent day. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 are straight trade evolutions. 1 gets given to us. No. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 are stone or trade evolutions. 2 get given to us. 3 get given to us. 4 get given to us. So yeah, like 20 of these Pokemon we don't even need to grab. It's really like 33 and some playing through the game. You have tons of work to do, but hopefully finish this semester successfully on June. Hopefully like the beginning of June and not like halfway through. Oh no, just at the end? Oh, gross. Thunder? After I finish this, what am I going to do next? The exact same thing in gold and silver, of course. But that one will be a race against Tenny ZT if he's still willing. And then we're going to shiny hunt Celebi at the end. First one to... You have to get the Professor Elms or Professor Oak's challenge complete. And then the first person to shiny hunt a Celebi will be the winner. That's what's going to go down there. Yeah, so I don't think that this is a very good idea for me to do. We're just going to go to Persian and hope it doesn't put me to sleep. And then after I do the Gen 2, I want to do a shiny badge quest for Gen 3. Pokemon Sapphire. Oh, this Oddish is just here to wreck my day. I see that, Persian. I see that you're fully paralyzed. Sounds very painful and fun. I hope it's going to be a good run. I mean, it starts out slow. But it gets better. It gets easier as the more time goes on, the easier it gets. Like, we'll have over 2/3 of the Pokemon by the time we fight the third gym. Persian's paralyzed, and I don't know if it's worth wasting a full restore on Persian at this moment. Heck yeah. Sonic Boom. We just need Voltorb to learn Thunder or Thunderbolt or Thunder Shock. And stop being a menace to the team. Because I got 9 more levels of this crap. On other news, you just got your base today? Nice. Is it a 5-string, 6-string, or 7-string? And is it electric? 4. Yeah, it's electric. Acoustic ones are hella big. No surprise there. Yeah, if I did use that full restore on Persian, the paydays it could use wouldn't even pay for the item I used. Would have been a waste. Four strings is the normal amount of strings that a bass can have, by the way. Fair. It would have been so glorious if that Machop survived. Self-destruct, of course. Because why would it need an electric move? Hit me with your best shot. Do 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 do. Anyways, that was Sounds of Brass Coin. Man, this Glitch City and Game Chops remix of Animal Crossing slapping. My wife actually has 4 guitars sitting over there in the corner. Talking about Animal Crossing, if you haven't touched that game in a while, this is your sign. Turn it on. Pull the weeds on your island. Let your villagers know that you haven't passed away. They've been very concerned about you, Whis. You may have forgotten them, but they did not forget you. One day, one day, one day. We singing some Modest Yahoo now? One day, one day. Throw your hands up if you know who Modest Yahoo is. Also, welcome to the third viewer that popped in. Enjoy the stream. We're vibing to some game chops, grinding levels on a electric Pokemon that refuses to learn electric moves. It's a joy. Smash the like button while you're here. It's greatly appreciated. Trying to get to 20 likes, and we are 7 short. Because Shark Lord, Mimi, Dr. Snepper, and By Swayze haven't popped in. Yet. Yeah, Shark hasn't really popped on in a long time. Dr. Snapper was on the other day, though. They popped in and said, "What's up?" So was Starkiller. Probably because of the nocturne schedule. Yeah. Actually, Wes, I was streaming at like 2 p.m. today. I was able to be blessed with a nap time stream. And I'm going to be able to stream a good chunk of tomorrow as well, I think. Get a day off. My kids are still going to my babysitter. So I have a little bit of free time, which will be nice. Yes, I have, Wis. Don't get them very often, but they do not feel great. Welcome to the 2 people that just popped in. Streamlabs is telling me that we now have 4 people watching instead of the 2 previously. Welcome. Smash the like button for us if you would. Let YouTube know that this is an okay place to be. You went today to get rid of them, like to the doctor? Yep. Okay. So, Wis, my inner psychopath's gonna come out here for a second. I've never gone to the doctor to get one fixed. I've always just whipped out a pocket knife and fixed it myself. Uh-huh. Most of the people you know do that. Yeah. I found that most of the time it's just the side of the nail cutting into the bed of the toe. So if you can get a knife underneath it and pry it up a little bit and bend the toenail, it like fixes it. Granted, that's easier said than done for a lot of people. It depends on how bad it is. Sanitation and pain tolerance. Oh, yeah, it always gets infected. There's not really much of a way around that. Doing it yourself, it will get infected. But with some isopropyl alcohol and some wipes and, you know, pinching and squeezing it, it'll fix itself. At least I've never had one that has gotten super infected for more than ever, but it'll get infected for like a day or 2. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Yeah, it doesn't matter how clean the knife is or how clean you wash your toe before doing it. It's just something about the stuff that gets down on the side of your toenail. It just full of bacteria. Somehow the doctors can do it without it getting infected, though, I guess, so kudos to them doing their job and stuff. We talk about random things here on the channel while we're streaming. Yeah, anything pretty much goes. Keep it civil. And unpolitical, and everything's all good. Welcome to the 3 people that just popped into the stream. Do us a huge favor, smash the like button for us. Trying to get to 20 likes. Oh, and my Voltorb just fainted. That's less than awesome. That was not ideal. And I just realized Karate Chop. I've been scared of these Machops for no reason. Karate Chop literally does nothing to normal Pokemon because it's a normal type move. It gets sleepy here at night. We need something to be entertained. Indeed. Here we are. Eddie Spaghetti, welcome. How are you doing? For some reason, YouTube didn't like that comment, but I appreciate it. It's not appearing on my chat for some reason. That's funny. I'm doing well, Eddie. How are you doing? It's been a long time. Popping up to 7 concurrent viewers. Welcome on in, guys. Smash the like button for us. It does help out tremendously. We got Whist here. We got Eddie Spaghetti. We had a few others pop in and out. But we're just having a chill Sunday night stream. Well, I guess early Monday morning at this point. Doing well, though. I woke up at a decent time this morning. Got ready. Went on a run. Did some yard work at my parents' house. Had a nap time stream. Got up and moved around. Actually just genuinely feel good today. Oh no, YouTube trying to prevent us from sharing some love. YouTube is not a lovey overlord. It's gotta strike the hammer down. Doing great. Glad to hear it, Eddie. Glad to hear it. We're still on this piece of crap run, you know? Actually, it's not a piece of crap. It's actually pretty great. Baby's doing well. He's a little fevered right now. Not major. He got up to like 100 degrees today. We think it's just his body running a little hot because he's teething, pushing teeth through and whatnot. He's a little whinier than normal and not wanting to eat that much, so we're pretty sure he's teething and just going through life. Toddler's doing great. Okay, I know Machop is doing this from the front, but from the back it looks like he's doing this. Well, I guess I don't have any more Pokemon to swap train, because I'm at a point where going backwards is going to take longer than just pushing through forwards. But big but here, in that same vein, there's a good chance I'm going to have to go back anyways because Charizard's running out of moves to use. Why does my country use a completely different unit of measurement? I've actually heard some pretty valid arguments for some of the things, but the main reason is spite, Whis. The main reason is spite. They're called freedom units. The other thing that's said is Americans will literally use anything other than the metric system to measure things. I've found that to be fairly accurate. Like, we'll even go so far to be biblical measurements, you know, with a cubit, fingertip to elbow, 1 cubit, before using metric. And it is sad because metric is like such an accurate measurement, so easy to figure out. But yeah, it has something to do with when we split off from the rest of the Western world and we're like, you know what? How about no? Hope it's not too much for him. Yeah, we know how to help him pretty well. Been through that thing once before. Yeah, he's doing okay. He's a pretty chill little dude. He is doing really well overall. Yeah. Yeah, he's the second. I have 2 babies. One's 2.5. The other is right about 2 weeks away from turning 1. So, for a while we had 2 under 2. That was about as fun as it sounds. Yeah, with 2 weeks, littlest one turns 1. Has his first birthday. Somewhere in that 2 weeks. Ooh, that Geodude just was being spiteful. Yeah, so I said that I was taking some time off for his birthday. That's because his birthday happens to be around when the Switch 2 releases. So I just grabbed his day as well. I was like, yeah, we'll go swimming or something. Take him do something fun. Something out of the ordinary. Happy husband, happy wife, something along those lines. Sometimes, yeah, it helps. Yeah, and then Father's Day happens sometime after that. And I've been told that the plan for that is I get an uninterrupted gaming binge night. So there will be snacks, gaming food, and a game. It's gonna be good. I just need to figure out what game I'm gonna sit down and play for that. Couldn't be Elden Ring because I don't want to be pissed off the entire day. Maybe Mario. I have recently beaten Donkey Kong Country HD Returns that came out on the Switch. I still need to go through and do Tropical Freeze. I got so many games I need to play through and beat. But I'm thinking, and I'm having a hard time thinking, I kind of want to do Oblivion, but I also want to stream Oblivion, so I'm kind of torn with that one. So, I'll find something to play. Maybe it'll be Fallout New Vegas. Resident Evil. I really should. Actually, part of the plan for tomorrow, Wiss, is to finish Resident Evil 3. Or 0. Because I gotta finish Resident Evil 0 before I can start Oblivion. Yeah. We do have a docket. I don't know what it was about Resident Evil 0. Like, I enjoy the game, but something about it just made me not want to finish streaming it. But, like, I have too many things that I've started that I really need to finish. And my Tuesday plan is to try to get through some Echoes of Wisdom. Because I never finished that on Hyrule Monkey. And I would really like to. So, I got The Legend of Zelda to finish, got Echoes of Wisdom to finish. I just got so caught up in doing videos for all of the Echo locations that, like, I just got burnt out. Not opposed to Fallout New Vegas, though. Me neither. I think that's, like, going to be the best case scenario for me to start playing on that binge day, because my wife will enjoy watching it. But we'll see what happens. I don't know if she has that day off or not, or if, because, I mean, it'll be for Father's Day, so that's a Sunday, and she normally works. How do you like the new setup, Wiss? I think you commented on it the other day. Yeah, the camera and the tube TV in the background with the GameCube. Unless this is the first time you've seen the stream this way. I thought you were in the other day. I got rid of my third monitor, so that's why. I have two of the same monitors, like, angled now. And so my camera had to be at an angle, so I figured why not put it on the other wall where I could use the corner. Just noticed we were at 14 likes now, 6 away from the goal. Ah, you saw how I turned on the TV in the GameCube? Yes. Right now, Fire Red is in there. I'm going to do the shiny badge quest on Leaf Green. And so I want to get the Pokedex completed on Fire Red, so I'm going to go through and do that. Okay, looks like I made it successfully through the tunnel. Sounds painful as always. This one's actually not too bad. Quickly catch us a Pokemon Center just in case we black out somewhere. Hey kid, wanna see my Pokemon? I don't know how well this is gonna go. Probably not well at all. Yeah, not well at all. Persian, go! The bright side is, I think Machop only needs to get to level 22. 28. 11 levels. That's not terrible. Persian just looks like a Meowth. It really does, especially when I use Persian to fight a Meowth. Persian's back sprite looks like you would expect Meowth's back sprite to do. It's crazy. A good payday. Maybe one day Machop will learn a fighting type move and I can decimate some rocks. I'm so glad I found Game Shops on Apple Music. This is fire. You're interested about the Switch too? Well, when it comes out, I plan to spend all day the 5th playing Mario Kart Tour. Or, sorry, Mario Kart World. Whatever. That Mario Kart game for the Switch. Since that's going to be one of like 3 games that come out that I actually want. I really don't know any other Switch 2 games that I'm just like, yes, I need to have that. That's fair. I'm not gonna lie though, this Stardew Valley music is kind of making me want to play MapleStory again, and that's never a good thing. Will the store have music? Like the eShop? Why would it have music? Like, are we talking like game soundtracks or something? Oh, gotcha. Like, as you're scrolling through, will it have music in the background? That's actually the Mystery Gift soundtrack, not the Wii U shop or the Wii Shop channel music. Yeah, went from bangers to the Wii to nothing. Ooh. Get some good net cracking going on. Welcome on in, guys. See, we ticked up to 7 people watching the stream from 5 a second ago. Do us a favor, if you could. Slap that like button while you're here. We're trying to get to 20. We're just, 6 shy. Please stop doing that. I can't help it, Wiss. I get a pain in my neck, so I pop it and it goes away. You want to do the same thing, you'll probably die. Nah. Hey, we got 8 people popped in here. I think that's a record high for the stream today. We're getting on up there. One of these days, Machop will learn a fighting type move and actually be useful. Kind of probably around the same time that Voltorb learns a fighting type or an electric type move and becomes useful. Doesn't look like Machamp is cooperating that much. Yeah, not so much at the moment. That's okay. We're just gonna keep paydaying. Guess this will be my first time finding out if badges actually unlock different kinds of Pokeballs. Or if it's purely just based on city. Oh wow, this Geodude's tanking. Tanking these paydays. I kind of forgot how late I started streaming, and so like it feels like it's earlier than it really is. But we're definitely going to be streaming late enough tonight that I'm going to be regretting my choices tomorrow. Pick up so much cash after this battle. I have no idea how he was still alive, but he was. If I was able to catch that Geodude, I probably would have named it Gladys. Because that's probably how he's still alive. Still alive. Still alive. I used to have that whole thing memorized. Actually, I probably still do. You need to do some things, but you want to sleep? Stay up and do your things. I also want to sleep. Since I don't need flash anymore. Well, let's go body Gary and make fun of him for not having Eradicate anymore. How about that? Don't want to stay here till 3 a.m. again? Why not? It's only 12 for you right now, isn't it, Wes? 12:30? Well, that's good-ish. Hey, we learned a fighting type move. That's what's up. You know what? I probably should. Let's do it. Oh, hey, that's Gyarados. Fan of TCG? Heck yeah. Yeah. Got some PSA 9 Gengar up there, PSA 10 level ball for no good reason, but been opening up a lot of cards here on the channel. Have a whole series where I'm trying to fill in a Pokedex version of a card binder, or card binder version of a Pokedex. Getting some good cards going on there. I actually have like 15, 20 cards I want to send off to get graded. No good reason equals just having it as a good enough reason. Yeah, basically. I kind of just sent it in to see what it would get for the lulz, and it came back a 10, so like I kept it because it was my first 10. That's basically it. Oh, it just switched into the Zelda era. Oh, this hits so hard. Trying to get into the TCG through Pocket. Honestly, that's one of the best ways to get into it right now, because it's so expensive to buy the cards with all the scalping that's going on. An X01 armor? What's that, Wiss? Ooh, I should have swapped. Okay, not gonna lie, guys. When I was going through some stuff like years ago, 3 a.m. car rides with a sub in the back with asphyxia version of Zelda songs, dubstep, this being one of them, life-changing. Just driving through the mountains, 3 in the morning, blaring this. Great stuff. Oh, Fallout, yeah. If you would have said T, I probably would have got it. I do recognize the armor set for Operation Anchorage. I think that one has a T in its name. Having played Yu-Gi-Oh, you know the pain of those scalpers. You remember having TCG cards just for collecting in a binder. Never bothered learning it as a kid. Also played Yu-Gi-Oh. I ran a Joey Kaiba deck. When Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon came out, life-changing for the Yu-Gi-Oh deck I had. 4 turns, have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon fusion summoned. Easy. And then they came out with all that synchronization garbage. T is for the weak wanderers. Okay, I don't think I have anything that can damage Ghastly at the moment. So this is going to be an experience. So if I can't ID the ghost, then I can't battle it, right? Did you understood how it works, the lockpicking on Oblivion? I haven't played Oblivion yet, so I have no idea. Also, welcome in, everybody. Looks like we ticked up to 11 viewers. Super cool. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking us out. It's greatly appreciated. Looks like we just tipped up to 15 likes. 5 short of the like goal we're going for today. Evidently, I can't identify the ghost in the wild, but I can when it's in front of my face for a trainer battle. Make it make sense. Alright, we got 14 flamethrowers to make it as far as we can in this endeavor. I think I only have to make it to the 2nd floor. No, it's the 3rd floor. Oblivion lockpicking. Appreciate the opinion to stick with Pocket for TCG. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can actually get your hands on right now at this particular moment. Like, Prismatic, hella expensive. 151, hella expensive. Journey Together's been reasonable, and I've gotten some pretty good pulls out of it. So if you were to buy cards at this moment, Journey Together's pretty good. Like, I got, like, all of the En's Reshiram and En's Zorark cards pretty easily, but I opened, like, 2 booster boxes. I have one of the Destined Rivals pre-ordered. Looking forward to that. Well, at least it's not taking away my move points. Hitting myself. Does TCG got an ID system to use them in desktop client? I am not sure. Like, TCG Pocket doesn't. I think TCG Live does. You can use on desktop and mobile. Yeah, I show the TCG live codes on my videos that I put out for the Pokemon card binder that I'm doing. I have also failed to put a video out for that for under a month, but over like 3 weeks. I have 22 videos sitting on my desktop I need to upload. My problem is I need to make thumbnails for them. Really good about doing the daily video. I just got behind in uploading and have just been spending my time making the video for the day, which I really just need to upload. Problems. Streamlabs says 12 concurrent viewers hanging out in the chat. Welcome, guys. Got a new record for the stream today. 12 is actually the highest we've had in a little while, I think. There was a time where we were getting like 20 to 25. But it's been a while. So we celebrate the small wins. I want that item, though. Would it be more efficient for me to go and get the Sylph Scope before doing this? Yes, yes it would. But here we are, all the same. Good old times, yes. Good old times. Oh, that was dumb. And now I'm confused. At this point, we're just trying to get Machop up some levels here. Also kind of in the process of replaying this game as well. To have a forever file of a complete dex of Gen 1 to eventually carry over to Stadium shenanigans. Yes. We have the 64 hooked up down there, already ready to go for Stadium. Admittedly, though, the main purpose is just to have a complete Pokedex for Sludge that I know hasn't been tampered with. That's the goal. I'm actually surprised by the number of people that are here that are lurking. Like, welcome all the same. Hopefully it's entertaining. We don't bite very hard. I think that lady was throwing up, but I can't be sure. Love Hunters. Gen 1 sprite. Such a good sprite. Be gone. The sad thing is, though, I'm going to have to redo my playthrough of Pokemon Colosseum. I did it back on the channel like a year or two ago. But because I'm going through with the OT of Sludge, I'm going to have to do it again. And the name Overlord in that context list doesn't sound familiar. So I'm going to say no, I don't think I've watched Overlord. Evidently I selected Slash and not Flamethrower. Colosseum's so freaking great. Although I think if I do Colosseum, I am going to have to shiny hunt all of them. I think that's going to be the challenge. I'm just glad for my living decks and my shiny living decks that I want to do, I don't have to re-hunt Jirachi. You got XD first because you were a massive Lugia fan. Didn't get Colosseum until well after your initial phase of Pokemon ended. They are so underrated. Hey, Star Killer, we were talking about you earlier. Welcome in. And by talking about you, I mean there was a name drop saying, yeah, Starkiller hasn't popped in yet, but I'm sure they will. We were right. Double battles in Gen 3 were... I loved them. I hated the triple battles that they tried to do in Gen 5, though. You were trying to find something to play to keep yourself busy for the next 10 days? What, do you take a little bit of a vacation, or what's just after work type stuff? Or... hopefully not an accident. Officially 4 likes away from the goal of 20 for the stream. Of course, when we hit that, we'll just get a new like goal, so there's that. I needed something to play until Switch 2 is released. You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. I feel ya. I follow. Nightbot the Scalper, yeah. He hasn't banned anybody tonight, so that's good. I don't know what his beef with you was the other day, honestly. I still have no idea what you said that pissed off Nightbot. You'll ban him. Honestly, like, I have a Me6 bot in Discord, and my moderators there have banned the bot like 3 times, not realizing that they could. He'll be the new moderator and ban him for sure. I would not be surprised. My original Me6 bot used to be Slate. And it was just a Sheikah Slate. I thought it was clever. And then they accidentally banned him and I had to like resurrect him. So it became like a ghostly green Zonai version of the Sheikah Slate. And now it's Dexter. So in theory, I should be able to find a Cubone here without it being that ghosty ghost. There will be no resurrection of Nightbot. Starkiller, do you have the pleasure of having tomorrow off, being that it's Memorial Day? I have banking holidays off, so I don't have to do crap tomorrow. So I'm staying up too late and being stupid. I got a Monster Java energy drink in the fridge calling my name tomorrow for breakfast, so that's my life. Your boss wouldn't dare make you work on Dead Friends Day. Oh. I don't know why I assumed that you were self-employed. I think it's because if I remember correctly, you had said at one point in time, well, multiple times actually, one of them being fairly recently, that you do painting. And I don't know why, but that just clicked in my head as kind of more contractor type work where you're going out getting jobs and doing stuff from your own business. Okay, you have 2 jobs. You paint for yourself with a few people you know during the day, and at night you clean buildings. But have a feeling that's coming to an end because your boss died last week and we don't know what will happen. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. So I guess I was half right that you do paint for yourself. I guess I wasn't misassuming there. Well, hopefully they get that all sorted out for you. That's no fun. It's like super big bummer. Okay, so all those trainers were battled. I was hoping to get a ghastly, but I forgot you needed the scope for that. Paint houses and stuff, remove popcorn ceilings. A lot, even though you hate doing that. I would be so nervous to try and remove popcorn ceiling. Just because, like, isn't the way you remove that just by getting it excessively wet and hoping for the best? If I remember correctly, which I'm sure I do, in order to progress down here, I need Poke Flute. Soak the ceiling and scrape it, but you have to make Dexter kill room to contain the mist. Yeah. A Dexter kill room to contain the mist. I got the reference. Took me a second, but I got it. Kind of funny that that was ever like a thing. Oof, we got some Dragon Roost Island. Just gonna turn that up. What games do I play when I'm not streaming? That's a great question because I have a very hard time playing a game if I'm not streaming these days. Recently it's been Skyrim. I've been trying to get all of the achievements in Skyrim on the 360. I did it on like the Xbox One when the remastered version came out. Well, kind of remastered, the HD version. I need to get to level 70 and slay an ancient dragon. And I need to collect one more black book. And I think I have all of that done. And then I'm probably going to move on to Fallout New Vegas or something. Oblivion's going to be streamed. In my time off at work while I am on lunch or something and while the wife is just being a couch potato, I've been playing through Donkey Kong Returns. I recently beat that, so I'm going to switch to Tropical Freeze. So that's kind of what I have been up to recently. Am I interested in a new Doom? I can't say that I've really been interested in any of the Doom games. Like, I played it back on like Windows 98, if that was a thing. I feel like that was a thing. Wasn't super impressed. Played it on Switch again recently, but there's only so much Skyrim you can play. Played that to death. But let me tell you, if they come out with a super like updated one for the Xbox Series X, I would definitely play it again. As long as it has more achievements for me to get, I would play it again. Tried to play Fallout and having a hard time. Are you playing Fallout 3? Allegedly, they are doing an HD remake of Fallout 3, or at least the same thing that they just did for Oblivion. I would recommend waiting until that comes out. 4 was a dumpster fire. 4 looks like hot boiling garbage to my eyes. Its user interface, its HUD looks like trash compared to 3. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are like the MVPs of the series. Yes. Yeah, I did not like I saw my dad playing Fallout 4 and swore I wouldn't touch it. Fallout 3 is supreme. Tenpenny Tower. Vault Gary. Love it. The DLC for Fallout 3 is the gold standard for DLC in my mind. Phenomenal DLC. Where it genuinely felt like an add-on. Wasn't necessary. Gave you some extra stuff. A lot of good gameplay afterwards. It was beautiful. It was almost a whole game's worth of add-on stuff. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. I should have got Game Chops forever ago. You've been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but that gets kind of boring after a while. Assassin's Creed is another one of my guilty pleasures. I love Assassin's Creed. Recently finished all of the achievements for 1, finished all of the achievements for 2 forever ago. Brotherhood, I could never beat the online stuff. Like, Brotherhood was infuriating. Win 10 matches in a row of online, you always got to 9, and then some loser just would kill your streak. It was the worst experience ever. But, I think I've played all of them up through until Odyssey came out. I think I might be on, like, the end of Unity or Syndicate. I can't remember. See, I loved Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Revelations, 3. So great. They had a clear story. They knew what they were doing. They were going places. They were doing things. And then after that, I just lost interest. But like, I love the series, so I still buy the games and play them. I just have a hard time popping the discs in and playing them since then. Like, I think it's stupid. Black Flag was fantastic, by the way. Just throwing that out there. But I don't like what they were doing with the story with, like, these monks or whatever the heck these priest guys are that we're tracking down. Descendants of these gods reincarnated or whatever. The oracles, I forget what they call them. Only played Valhalla so far. You've played the older ones, but don't really get into them. So you tried Valhalla and you like it, but the loot system is trash and the microtransactions are dumb. Sounds about right. Yeah, so 1 through 4, definitely a lot more about story. 5, 6, also about story. Once you get to Odyssey, Mirage, Valhalla, it seems like they're more about, naval. Like, build up your navy, do these other battle things. I'm like, listen, I just want the story and the lore. They had a phenomenal world that they were building. And then, like, after Desmond died, they just took a dump on it. Spoiler for Assassin's Creed 3 if you didn't already know. Not the Nightbot. Oh, Whis jumping in on the Nightbot hate train, huh? Oh, look, a sleeping Pikachu. I'd probably start another playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2 until the Switch 2 comes. I've heard good things about that game. When I got the Jirachi, it banned you without compassion. Yeah. It said not today, not ever, Whis. Okay. Real talk here, I am going to avoid these trainers like the plague for a minute. I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2 or 1. I've heard good things about it. I think my main issue with it that made it look unappealing was cowboys and zombies. But that's because I first saw the zombie add-on version thing. So I have no idea what Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually about. You want to trade, right? No. Definitely recommended. Truly masterpiece of a game. A sleepy Pokemon has appeared near Celadon. Is it a Vulpix or Growlithe that appears here? I mean, that's fair, Starkiller, but what's the game about? I've only heard good things about it. I haven't heard what it's actually about, though. Good night, Whis. Oh, well, at least I can't be put to sleep. So you are with a group of outlaws trying to outrun the Pinkerton law agents, and you play as Arthur, and the character development from start to finish is amazing. Okay. I respect that. Is it's open world sandbox, right? Where you accept quests and go on do a bunch of different stuff? Or is it very storyline oriented? It's like Skyrim but Wild West, right?
It's easily the best story. You do heists like rob banks and do quests throughout the world. Yeah, there's so many things to do. It does have like side things like okay.
Right on. Like, I haven't played it not due to desire. Because, like, I do own them. I just haven't played them. You can also pick how the story goes, and there's an honor system that gets you rewards for being either good or bad. See, that's what got me on Fallout. Fallout's achievement system was based on getting... You had to play through Fallout as a good character, play through it as a bad character, and play through it as a neutral character. And so naturally, you just create a save state as a neutral, and then just do all the karma endings. You have to play it like... Can't express how amazing that game is. Perhaps I shall have to. It's definitely on my backlog for sure. There's 4 different endings, 2 different endings for one choice, and 2 for the other, depending on how high or low honor. Okay. Sounds easy enough. Honestly, my game docket really depends on how the next few months go. I keep saying that I have a super chat goal for a secret I'm working on, and depending on what that secret does is going to decide what I do going forward with quite a few things, actually. But I am actively working on it all the same, so... Hey, there's Vulpix. That's one of the things we're looking for today. I was not expecting it to do that much damage. That's crazy. But that is the power of stab. So, I'll tell my secret eventually. But until then, I will continue working on it silently in the background. No, it needs to not be a secret anymore. It's gotta be. It's gotta be a secret. Because I'm not sure how it's gonna go. And I don't... Like, the reason why I'm willing to say in some cases, but not others, is because public knowledge of it can alter the trajectory of what's going to happen. And I kind of want to see how it's going to do on its own first. So that's why there's a wall there for hiding the information. It's like, if the goal happens, then great. But I want to wait a while. I guess we can do it your way. There will come a time when it comes to light. But like, yeah, throughout the last few streams, I've already heavily hinted on it. So, ooh, we got some Wind Waker. Oh yeah, I did catch it. Cool. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. You're surprised I haven't gone back to shiny hunting? Honestly, it's part of that thing where I actually am enjoying this playthrough. Normally I would have glitched rare candies to do this, but I've played through this game several times in 100% of the decks with a living dex. If this is something that I have to do for one of my goals going forward, so it needs to be done eventually. Granted, if I was doing this myself, I would have glitched rare candies in to make it faster. But it's a good stream. Shiny hunting does better view-wise, so I am excited to be able to return back to this, because I am going to do this exact same run, but for gold and silver, and then shiny hunt Celebi at the end of it, and then we'll be back into shiny hunting territory. I might do a living dex challenge, but for Gen 3, I don't think I would do anything like that for Gen 4 and beyond. Once we get to Gen 9, I do want to do a shiny dex challenge. Can't wait till the new Pokemon games come out because new content like that would be so cool to get into. You wish Scarlet and Violet had better stuff going for it because you could do more stuff in it. Yes. Yes, that would be nice. Wow, this Vulpix is being a pain. Oh, come on, Vulpix. Please? Yeah, I'm excited to be done with Gold and Silver. Like, I want that day to come. Because I want to do a shiny badge quest for Gen 3. Both Leaf Green and Sapphire. Oh. I should have known better. Should have known better. Oh, I definitely want to know that. I'm just glad it's a free update. It's not something we have to pay to get access to. Oh, this is so good. Serenade of Water. Lo-fi. Wish they had a list that you could look up to see what we'll have to pay for, because right now there's only a few upgrade packs they posted. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. I'm sorry, but I think that's garbage. Tears of the Kingdom is close enough to have come out that it should be a free update. It's like, hey, if you bought this on the Switch, thank you. Here's the updated graphics, just because they couldn't run on the Switch. We owe this to you. This is what the game was designed to run at, and we had to dumb it down for the Switch. Like, some games I'm okay with it. Like, it's been 4 years, whatever, you know? They actually had to update some stuff. It's like, yeah, okay, pay a little bit of extra premium. But Tears of the Kingdom, they made to run on the Switch too, and then dumbed it down for the Switch. Yeah. I'm glad it's only 10 each. I thought it was 20 each. Like, realistically, $10 isn't that bad, because I was thinking it was 20. But it's probably only not that bad because I was thinking it was 20, and now finding out it's 10. It's like, yeah, that's not that bad. But I agree. Both for 10 should be realistic. Like, thanks for buying our game on a crappier iteration. Here's the upgrade. Can't wait to play Hogwarts Legacy because you only had the Switch version and that was rough to play on. I thought I heard that they had to take a bunch of stuff out content-wise because the Switch just wouldn't run it. Okay, we need a Vulpix, like, bad. Come on, Vulpix. Ooh, we're getting some wubs in this remix. At first, you heard you would have to rebuy Hogwarts Legacy because they claimed they had made it just for the Switch 2. And then they said it was either free or another upgrade pack, but we won't really know until the Switch 2 drops. Better be free, because, like, the Switch game isn't even the full game. Yep. Thought as much. Whirlwind. Oh my gosh, I just need a Vulpix. Like, as fun as it is to grind on these Pokemon, I don't think that this is the ideal place to be grinding. Like, from here to the Rock Tunnel is definitely the place to be. You will say it looked really good for it being on the Switch and it being a next-gen game, but the load times were so bad. Sounds about right. Oh, come on, Bellsprout. Let me leave. It's that they're grass Pokemon and whirlwind Pokemon that's driving me insane. Like, you're going to be poisoned or status conditioned or otherwise, or by the time you swap out, they're going to whirlwind you into the next battle. Pretty sure I could have traded this Vulpix over to Gold and Silver, bred it, hatched an egg, and traded it back faster than this. Thank you, Pidgey. The heck I can't. Ninetales should have gotten a Mega Evolution. Thought it did. But if it didn't, that would explain why I can't remember what it looks like. Well, at least Meowth's a different Pokemon than we've been getting with the Bellsprout and Pidgey army. You're telling me Charizard can't escape from a freaking cat? You heard Charmander's supposed to be getting a new regional variant, and it's supposed to be Earth or Rock. That would be interesting. It's fire. Was not lit. It's called a Cubone. They should do poison or something. That's still, to this date, one of the greatest fan theories ever for Pokemon. Thank you, Vulpix. Verse. Could imagine being a Viking. That sounds pretty crazy. A little bit. Could be fun though. I thought this was Spirit Tracks. Just imagine raiding for a living and riding tiny boats across the ocean. That just sounds horrible. You're a fan of a little war, but axes and swords and maxes, that sounds like it hurts. Maces, yes. Gonna make sure I saved. Oh, I never incremented that I caught a Vulpix. They do have cool tattoos. Honestly, yeah. I would agree with that. You have a few Nordic Viking tattoos, not gonna lie. But yeah, that life seems pretty rough. Honestly though, like, I would not want to do it. Imagine being them though, and like seeing trade prospering just a little south from you. It'd be pretty wild. Just imagine one day you wake up and the Vikings have set your village on fire and they're taking all your stuff. That had to been terrifying for people in Europe when they first showed up. Oh, for sure. It's kind of ironic how the Vikings first started. I was listening to something about it the other day, like probably like 2-3 weeks ago. And it was like, hey, these guys have it pretty good down here. Let's see if we can open up some trade of some kind with them and get food, you know? And then the trade routes were so freaking long that the Vikings just started plundering everybody on their way down the trade route to offset the cost of how much effort it took. Actually, I kind of need another Pokemon to trade. Actually, I need 3 Pokemon to trade. That was dumb. You watched the show on the Vikings, and that's pretty close to how it all started? Oh, sweet. Eevee's level 25. Eevee has a pretty good sprite. Oh, that critical hit though. I like the Discovery Channel and history and all that. Oh, there's a Vulpix. How sweet. Oh, poor Eevee getting poisoned. Oh yeah, I need to increment down for Eevee. Apparently I KO'd that Vulpix. Just here cloning some EVs. Nothing to see here. Oh yeah, I guess I was trading those, huh? Been trying to play Mario Odyssey again here lately to collect all the clothes and moons. Wish that game got a DLC or something since it's been so long since 3D Mario. Me and my wife did a little bit of a stream of Odyssey on the channel a little bit a while back. It was a good time. Still need to play the Cat one with Bowser's Fury. You just hate spending 50 or 60 bucks on a game that's old. Yeah, I have Bowser's Fury. Super Mario 3D World. Is that game good? I've also never played the Mario Galaxy games. Wish the Mario 3D All-Stars wasn't so expensive. How much is it going for these days? $140? Dang. You think I should sell my copy? Is that used or new? I didn't expect it to be that much that fast. Go. I literally just had it the other day. Huh. I wonder. I think I might know what happened to it. think that's new. Used as like 110. Wish they continued to make them so it wasn't so scarce. Because I have this one, and somewhere I have another one that's still sealed. Because I got to when they first came out. Because they didn't make just a limited number of copies of them. They made copies for a limited time. So the more copies they sold, the more copies would be available. And this game is actually pretty good. As far as Mario games go, I personally think that that one is better than Wonder. How much was it when it came out? I swear Super Mario 3D All-Stars was just a $60 game. Really a question at this point of what I did with my sealed copy. Because I just reorganized this room the other day. It's like I still have a sealed copy, right? That would be a bummer to lose it when it's actually worth something. Crap. Well, I had a sealed copy of it. I don't know where it is right now. And yeah, Galaxy was on the Wii U. Galaxy was on the Wii U. So was Galaxy was on the Wii. Sorry. Galaxy was on the Wii. Galaxy 2 might have been on the Wii U, but I think it actually could have been on the Wii U. On the Wii. It was on the Wii. The Wii U was like terribly marketed. No, that's not the building I want. What? I can't put a price on that. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, people are concerned that the Switch 2 is going to flop like the Wii U, not because of Nintendo's cycle of flop masterpiece, but because of how horrendously it's marketed. Like, they didn't really do a good job of expressing why the average Switch user would want to upgrade. I love the Wii's motion controls, honestly. I thought it was great. No, the Switch 2 is going to be an amazing hit because you think Nintendo finally found their ideal console like the PlayStation and Xbox has? Perhaps, but like again, they haven't expressed to the average Switch user why it's an upgrade, why it's a needed thing. Like, just watching their launch trailer for it or their announcement trailer, it's like, guys, you've got to like explain this to people because it really does sound just like a Wii U thing. Gasp, Eevee's evolving? I think I might have to sell my sealed copy when I find it. That's going to be a good payday. That'll pay for a lot of my cards to be graded. As soon as I find said sealed copy. You wish they would make their systems just as powerful as current consoles and stop being behind the power? That would be ideal. But to do that and have it be a handheld would be insane. Could you imagine? They could easily do it, but the dock would have to be more than just a plastic holder. And with the Play Anywhere type of thing that could easily transfer to a tablet play. Oh, gotcha. Have the system be a dock and have the Switch be wireless. I mean, Microsoft's doing it with a phone. You can play your Xbox from your phone. So I suppose that's valid. Why is Golbat and Hypno in here? That makes no sense. Your TV plays newer games, you just haven't bought any of it? He's going to buy Star Wars Outlaws, but that game flopped so hard he decided to wait until it released on Switch 2. That's fair. Now let's see if I count it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. How I still be at 51, I don't freaking know. That makes no sense, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Because I missed some. That's how. Yeah, I think you're pretty right about that. Future being play anywhere style of stuff. Microsoft's all but dabbing out of the console wars. Like, they haven't officially done it by any means. You actually kind of like that because consoles are just getting way too expensive. Yeah, and it's there really are to the point where what's the point of a console, really? Like they're so powerful that they might as well be a PC. Like there's not really they're so expensive that you might as well buy a PC. That was your next thought, was just to buy a PC and hook it up to your TV and play off that? Basically, at this point. Especially now that PC has really good Xbox controller capabilities. You want to get another PS4 so you can play Days Gone again? Sounds fun. Okay, so I have to take on Team Rocket in order to progress, I think. I can go give this juice pop, I suppose. Get this unlocked. I can't think of a good reason to not continue with what I'm doing. The best zombie game you've ever played. It's open world and the zombies are just really neat and different, and the story was great. Like a good zombie story. Go ahead, laugh. I'm flat out busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight. Here, I won't be needing this anymore. Thanks for the coin case, bud. Psst, there's a basement under the game corner. Munch, 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 munch. you got, dude? Should cash in my coins for prizes. Okay. Found 10 coins there. 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 How many coins was that? 230? Not bad. It's 1,000 for 50 coins. I have 40,000. It's 20,000 times 100. 20,000. No. My brain's not braining. Times 50. There we go. 2,000. I was like, I was so close. Could get a pincer. And Porygon's gonna be expensive. I think I'm gonna be better off trying to catch those ones. Then again, maybe I'll get some cool stuff to sell. I remember playing that gambling thing for hours trying to get a Porygon. I'm much more of the persuasion of I'll just buy the coins required. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need like 120,000 to even get the Porygon. Could happen. Could happen. Oh my gosh, yeah. It was wild. I mean, I'd definitely be closer. If I didn't just go and blow all my money on stones. And I definitely bought more stones than is needed. Actually. Let's see what moves we got that we can sell. Nope, don't need teleport. Don't need Swift. Don't really need Thunderwave. Seismic Toss, not really. Dig. TM28's handy. TM8's useful. Bubble Beam, not bad.
I think I can live without all of those TMs. Oh. TMs be paying butt cheeks. A little better, but not much. Alright. Well, I'm going to save and shut it off for the evening. And as always, we double save. And I will catch you guys the next time we stream. Starkiller, you have a fantastic morning, evening, and night.